So regarding the issue of whether a housemaid, if it's positive or negative to have a housemaid in somebody's home, I think that there are some positives regarding this issue. And I think the main positive is that if a housemaid is taking care of the household chores, cleaning the house, washing dishes and these types of things, that's fine, because then it may ease up some time for the parents to spend with their children. Some quality time, reading, writing, doing some homework, taking them on outings. That might be the positive. But however, that's usually what the housemaids are not used for. They're usually kind of used for taking care of the kids also. It's okay if they're doing some light babysitting. Maybe the parents want to go out and then they need somebody to watch their kids. But if the housemaid is actually raising the children, there are some issues that are some negatives that might be brought in there. Number one is if the housemaid speaks a different language, is from a different culture, from a different religion as the children, she will incorporate some of those ideas and culture into the children that she is helping raise. That can be okay. They can learn about different cultures. But if that's the primary caregiver, then the children will lose some of their sense of identity from their parents. So for example, if they're Arabic parents, and let's say the housemaid is from the Philippines, and if the parents are, let's say, Muslim and she might be Catholic or Christian, that's all okay. But if she's the only one being the primary caregiver, then you can't expect the kids to know that much about their culture and their religion from their parents. They will know more from the housemaid. The child's attachment will be closer to the housemaid because that person will be the primary caretaker. So I feel that there's the negative in the sense of making the housemaid the primary caregiver. Also, as far as discipline, a housemaid will be less strict with a lot of discipline, particularly in front of the parents, because they'll be worried to be able to discipline the child in front of the parents. So the child will get a mixed communication. The parents will discipline in one way, and the housemaid will discipline in another. When a child has mixed communication, the child gets confused. And that's when we see a lot of acting out and a lot of misbehavior. So I do think that there's a positive factor to have the housemaid, but I don't think that the housemaid should be the primary caregiver for the child. Also, language. If the parents speak Arabic and the housemaid is only speaking English, then the child may not learn a lot about their own culture because they're not speaking their primary language. And children learn a lot about their culture and their identity through language. There are some words that can only be described in that specific language. So if the housemaid is not speaking that language or speaking a very broken form of it, a few words of Arabic here and there, the child may get another sense of being confused with their identity. So I am not saying it's completely negative having housemaids. I think that there's a positive factor to free up time for the parents. But with that free time, the parents should be more dedicated to their children, and not the opposite of the housemates taking care of the children more than the parents.